Alright, let's see if that's recording. Okay, brilliant. And is it picking up the mic audio? Yes, it is. Now, I've had somebody, one of my friends, ask, just about War Thunder. And I decided that I would make a video kind of outlining a lot of just the basics. So War Thunder has three main modes. You've got air, so you've got aviation, and then you've got tanks, which I've recently been doing with USSR. And you've also got, if I click over to Germany, you've got the Navy as well, which includes quite a few boats. So, in this little video I'm going to be showing off all of those. And I'm going to do Italy in the air. I'm going to do Germany on the sea. And then I'm going to do France on the ground. And that's pretty much the plan. So War Thunder is free to play. However, you do research things. The points you earn in matches are called research points. And you can use those to get vehicles. So I'm currently looking towards this, which is the Breda 88. I don't have it yet, but I'm saving towards it. And you don't just research kind of one vehicle at a time. You research one per country. So with Japan, I'm researching the N1K1 for aviation, the Type 94 for army. I can't research anything for helicopters yet, but with the fleet, I'm also researching the Type T1. But first of all, I will get into an air arcade battle. And I'm at battle rating 1.7, as it says up there, and it's air arcade. So your battle rating basically tells you what kind of other planes or tanks or ships you're going to be going up against. So if I look in the research, every single thing is a battle rating, like 2.3, 2.0, 1.3, and the game will try and match you with planes of a similar battle rating. And there's also ranks. You unlock a certain amount of planes in rank 1, you move to rank 2. And the planes get more modern as you go down. Wouldn't always say better though, because I usually start matches in a biplane. Just because they're quick, they're maneuverable, they don't have the best guns. However, I don't know. But the main reason why I go in a biplane, actually, is because in Air Arcade, there is what I like to call the beginning brawl. So, yeah, in this you can go in the cockpit. You look through there. You can do a virtual cockpit. And you can do from the back of the plane, which I like to fly from the most. Unless I'm doing simulator, in which case in simulator mode, which is game mode, which I didn't mention, you're stuck in the cockpit. So there are a few major game modes. Alright, we're getting right in the brawl right now. Yeah, so there are a few major game modes. There's arcade, which is what I'm playing right now. Simplified flight models. Vehicles don't have to be 100% historically accurate. They can be more balanced sometimes. But it's just generally, matches are quick. You often get to go in and, Air Realistic shows the biggest differences, because in Air Arcade, you get to go in with basically your full roster, but with Air Realistic, you go in with one plane. If that gets shot down, then you're out. But I'm doing Air Arcade, because I do that more. As you can tell, I'm a really, really bad shot. Also, Air Arcade has lead markers like this, because it takes time for planes to fly and bullets to fly, so they have to meet in the middle somewhere. So I'm up against, that's an L-15, that would be a Soviet plane. And turn fighting is usually a biplane strong point. Ah yes, we've got a German HE-51 by the looks of it, onto that other plane. Yes, the HE-51A1. Oh. aircraft collision. So you can press J to bail out of the aircraft, or you can just smash into the ground. Or you can attempt a landing if you're not, you know, completely dead. There's also backups. But, I don't use the backups too much. I like to save them for special circumstances. You got all the famous planes like the Ju-87 Stuka. I'm in some random Italian attacker. I like the BA-65, which I don't know the history of. I like using it though because it's got a very nice armament. It's got some decently high-calibered machine guns. And that's an SB-2M Soviet bomber. Twin-engined. And down he goes, aircraft destroyed. And I got a ground force rescuer achievement because he was doing damage to the ground forces. Some Do-17 bomber just killed itself. Got quite a few going on. However, flying into this is another brawl, so... or at least I call it that. That's my little term for it. It can be described by many terms, you know, mayhem, don't go towards it, just... Alright, got an assist. Also, aircraft collisions are surprisingly common. Because you're often flying towards each other to get a good shot in. Ah, and my rear gunner... Ah, yes. Speaking of the rear gunner sight, this is the rear gunner sight. I don't know where all the enemies are, so... Oh, he's right behind me. However, he doesn't seem too interested in me, actually. That's because he was heading for the floor. Oh my god. What have I just flown into? I don't know, I'm just praying that I live. Aircraft destroyed. Get a few hits in and pull up. Oh, we got a little Heinkel 51. And another Heinkel 51. Airplane is decently damaged. And by decently, I mean you don't want it damaged, but it is. Flaps to take off. Get you some better turning if you adjust the flaps. Ah, I could go for this G50 Series 2. Also, in Air Arcade, you can reload your guns. However, in Air RB, you obviously, like in real life, cannot reload guns in the air, which are on airplanes. Oh, we've got a Japanese Zero. Can I take him down? No, because he's more maneuverable than I am. Because I'm an attacker and he's in a fighter. And I am pretty much at the tree line. L-15, maneuverable biplane, Soviet Union. Oh no, what am I doing? Oh no, the A6M2's seen me. Oh god. And I died. I got 4 air targets destroyed though. That is good. And now I'm going to go in an actual, like, proper fighter plane. A monoplane fighter plane. So it's got a decent cockpit, which is useful for simulator. And it's got your gun sight and the nice maneuverability. Just one pilot, and all of the stuff is in the front. So the main goal for this match, I've just noticed, is to destroy enemy ground troops. So that's where bombers come in handy. However, I'm not actually playing with any bombers in my roster because I mainly go for points, and you don't get too many points in bombers unless you do really well with hitting like tons of targets. And I'm going to help out the BF-109. What's his goal in the little L-15? Got him. Gotten 5 kills now. It's a really good match. Alright, who am I heading for? L-62. Whoa, where is everyone? What is happening? Aircraft. Oh, aircraft collision. Can I hit the Heinkel 100 though? Maybe. Can I hit that? No. Bail, bail, bail. No. Aw. Well, hey, I got one aircraft destroyed. That's great. And then I've just got the Italian Stuka before all of my main planes run out, and then I'm down to backups, which you only get occasionally. Of course, we've got our fellow HS-123. It's like right there. Biplane dive bomber. I'm just in a Stuka. It's got all the lovely things such as the air brakes, which is great for diving. It's got flaps. And it's got all the other things that you need to control an aircraft. Alright, and this is as close as we're going to get to in a bomber. So in arcade, you've got this little sight. In realistic, you don't. You've got to aim using the actual bomb sight, which the Stuka doesn't have. Because historically, it was such a good dive bomber that you were expected to... I'm going to end up dogfighting in this, aren't I? This is not what this plane was built for, oh my god. Well, hey, I got some decent hits in. I just gotta hope that nobody, like, notices my presence. Go, 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 go. Anyone behind me? Yes, everyone's behind me. Ah, we won the mission. Rear gunner! Take down the C-200. Oh my god, so I came third in the team, and I got a stupid amount of RP, which is going to go towards the bomber. And you also get, new decals for your aircraft and tanks and whatnot. So I've played 252 missions now. So I got the Hellenic Air Force Roundel. Wonderful. And I've researched the radiator for the RE-2000, which these are little things which can improve your vehicle. And I'll research different types of ammo. So as you can see, that's gone up quite a substantial amount. So next up is the boats for Germany. I literally never play these. However, I just got this boat, so I might as well. It's got torpedoes on it. However, this one, I think... Does this have torpedoes on it? You can go like X-ray and check if it's got torpedoes. Yeah, it does. It's got two 450mm torpedoes, and other than that, it's got like world's tiniest bridge, a radio station, and a turret. And that's it. Last time I went in, I absolutely rocked in this thing. And down here in the corner, you can see that I've got a 15% booster going. I will mention that later, because I've just got one mission left on that one. I actually did a few missions before recording, just to make sure, because I like to use the 150 ones on my French tanks, because I'm saving up for a particular tank that I want. I'll talk more about these boosters later, because this one's going to run out after this match, and the 150 one I will use to show off the tanks. Or just the French tanks. Is anyone playing? Oh yeah, China, Italy, and France do not have naval forces. However, every country has ground and air. And a few have helicopters, which are only for people who have hit rank 5 and above. So, I'm nowhere near that. Here we go, Naval Arcade Battles. I've only ever... This is going to be like, what, my third time doing this? Got Domination. This is one which you see in tank battles as well. This is going to capture 3 points. If one team has more points capped than the other, then... Oh god. I can go in the S-38, but yeah, you got spawn points as well. You get these little spawn point things, especially in realistic, for tanks. Alright, I've actually never played this before, so this is a Kriegsmarine, just a boat. It's a boat. Oh yes, and we've got some fellow teammates. But yeah, if I do well enough in this match, I can, like, if I do well enough in this boat, when I die, there's a chance that I can actually... Oh, Lord, what is this? Ah, yes, gonna take down the Soviet ship. Oh, God. Oh, no, what is happening? Oh, that's what's happening. My boat is dead. Oh, I didn't have any torpedoes enabled for the last one. Alright. So. Now I'm spawning in my tiny little thing. I'm gonna drop artillery over here. Ah, motor torpedo boat. Oh, God. Oh, no, I beached. Oh, God. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not actually very good with the boats. I'm gonna spawn down there. Alright. Yeah, beached myself on land there, being kind of an idiot. Alright, hostile team is capturing A. So also, this is a reserve vehicle. So I can actually go into this 3 times, I think. I'm thinking I'm in like a tiny little motor torpedo boat. So I can just try and go right up in here. Like, in the lower ranks, you mostly just, Oh, I got one. But yeah, in the lower ranks, you're mostly just, playing little ships like this, whereas in the later ranks, you can be playing massive, great battleships and destroyers. Oh, and my gun's jammed. Great. Perfect timing. It's almost done, though. Come on, I can home in on the G5. Come on. Right, so by the looks of it, I've downed his, whatever you call it. Alright, got one. I'm being shot at from over here by, like, literally everyone. Oh, and I'm, like, dangerously low. Depth course. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a bit less than what the game tells me, like 200 meters right here? I don't think so. Oh god, someone's got a torpedo going. I mean, I could launch a torpedo, I just don't like to. Alright, he got another one. Alright, I hit the other guy, I didn't do much damage though. Okay, so there's a guy heading out over there. You know, if I die in this thing at this rate, there's actually a chance I could go out in a plane next time. Ah, nice, set him on fire. This guy's really close. Oh, I think a plane just got him. Yeah, we got some little American P-26, I think it is. Where are you? Are you just dead? Yeah, some guy over there just died. Oh! I think I just hit a sunken ship. I did as well. And I'm capturing B, so that's good. Oh god, I'm too close to the island. I'm trying to reverse now just to slow myself down. Alright, I have stopped on the point. What was that? Yeah, I think I'm going full speed ahead. Oh god. Yeah. Got some absolute mad stuff going on. Yeah, looks like I'm shooting down a plane. Oh god. You gotta have the leading on the aircraft as well. Wait. Okay, good. That guy doesn't look like he's got bombs. Wait, I'm going full speed ahead to A. I'm gonna change up my belts. See, firing at the, yeah. All these flugzeugs. God, A's all the way out there. God, hostile teams capturing C. Yeah, you can only call in artillery around your immediate location. So yeah, I am zooming ahead at just over 100 kilometers an hour. My entire front bow has been destroyed, apparently, so that's bad. However, it doesn't seem too bad. It's still holding on. I think one shot, though, and my whole front's going off. Alrighty then. It is possible to flank out A if I try by going around this island. Oh god. Oh yes, we're capturing C back from the enemy. And I'm on A. A's absolutely huge. Oh, it's not even by the island. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Alright. Alright. I'm capping A for the team. So once I've got this point captured, then we'll have 2 and the enemy will only have 1. Actually, no, the enemy's capping B. Alright, well, enemy team's bar is going down at the top because, you know, we did an epic cap on the A point. Our little Kriegsmarine boot. Oh god, there's someone out there. Oh, it's the guy who killed me last time. Oh yeah, you get some good points for revenge kills as well. As you can see on the map, there's like a big ship and 2 little ones for each side. The big ship is where huge things like destroyers will spawn. Oh no, they've got 2 points, we've only got 1, so we're going to be losing constantly until we get it back. Really like this little boat. None of my crew's taken damage, just the ship. Submarine chaser. Oh lord. Yeah, this thing does not know what distance it needs to be at. It's a huge shipwreck there, though. I can make my way around it, though. There's a gap in the islands. Yeah, now it's got the right distance. Oh god, what's happening? Oh god, it's another boat. That's the guy who killed me last time. He's back at it again. I'm on behind this island, I can unjam the gun. I'm being shot at from behind as well. Oh, come on. Surrounded by from every angle right now. My gun is still jammed. Oh, that's why. The entire upper turret is dead. Alright, I'm gonna try and be a sick lad and dodge all of these. Actually, you know what? No, I'll just shoot torpedoes at him. Well, hey, I captured 2 zones and took down 2 people, so I might be able to go in a plane. Yes! Ju-87. Wonderful. Little dive bomber. Do we have any enemy planes, though? Nope. Good. Ooh, and I actually destroyed him as well. Hey! He was the guy who killed me. Got eye for it. Base defender as well. Alright, so now Oh, I'm in the B2. It's got the Jericho trumpets on it. It's a bit more tolerable in the actual cockpit, but outside it's a bit, well... Alright, I'm gonna have to estimate the course of his ship, or I could just dive in like stupidly close. Kamikaze him, maybe? Ah, it was a boat from the United States of America. Look at that US flag fly. We've got our Heinkel 112 friend who just... Yeah, kamikazing's ineffective in this game. They should, like, give it a little tweak. And they've got this little boat, which, in my opinion, looks like a submarine, but it's not. Literally, their only armament is just some dude with, like, a disjunct machine gun on the top. We've got this guy in the Soviet G5, this guy in... Way, my LS3, he's gonna beach himself, oh no. Cage man, no. Yeah, beaching yourself just causes that to happen. Beach myself up a whole island with time. We have nobody left alive. And the enemy has almost captured... Well, they have captured all 3 points. Yeah, that was a major loss. Oh look, we got one guy right over there. And I got a Steam achievement as well. And a decent amount of research, 896. Which means I got some for the R-boot. And a tiny bit for the BF-109F4. So yeah, with the research you got, you know, for the fleet as well, so I'm researching this. The R-boot, which as you can see is a lot larger. And if I go for an X-ray and zoom out, it's got like 0 torpedoes. It's just got a main caliber gun. Wait, what is this actually used for? What does it do? I'm actually confused. What is its role? Minesweeper. Okay, it's probably got some minesweeping tendencies to it that I don't know about. But yeah, you can zoom in and out here. You got a... Also got like a 3D model. So now, I'm going to move on to tanks. You can see armor of tanks. You can get armor on planes and boats as well, but it's mostly useful on tanks. And you can see this is the B1 bis, aka like the French Stronk boy, as some people have called it, because it's got a stupid amount of armor. So you can do protection analysis. So let's get a I know a British tank. The let's have a look. Rank 2. We got anything interesting? Oh yes, a Cromwell. Let's see if it's got a nice explodey shot. Nah, that won't be good. We want a nice, good armor-piercing one. Let's go 900 meters, and let's see if it'll go through the front armor. It will! So that's just a solid shot. That just, you know, spulls a bit. However, this is like an explosive shell. So if you can place that really well, like right there. Trying to find a good place where this will go in. And you also you can destroy people's cannon barrels. You can just get everything killed. This French tank's really well armored, but it's in rank 2, so it puts me up against some opponents. And this thing is actually so bad that you actually have to hit rank 2 in order to play it. But I like it because it's a nice light tank. However, actually, I think I'm going to take this one out. Oh, I need to choose crew. That's fine, I'll take out my little French thing. Also, the 150% booster, I can enable that, and that means that the research points I get at the end of a match, I'll get plus 150% on that. Lasts for 23 hours, but only lasts for one mission. Things like 15% will last for 10, 10% will last for like 20. This is the tank I'm after. Big old American M4. But I'm after for France. because I already did some research in order to get the B1 bis specifically, because in like really early matches, it can pwn people in the right hands, because it's got two guns, little 37mm one at the top, and a massive great 75mm one at the bottom, which is the kind of gun you would find on, say, a German Panzer IV. 75mm thick. For instance, the Tiger's round is 88mm. This is 75, not much smaller, but still the 88mm. It rocks. I have the Tiger one. I got a skin for it as well. Downloaded that, and it's based off of Tiger 131 at the Tank Museum in Bovington. Because England are going on to Japan, which is a map. And I'm going to go in the S-35. Why not? Decent tank all around. Looks a bit odd, but it's decent. So yeah, you get in, you can press O and look at all my crew. You got ammo. If they hit the ammo, the whole tank explodes. I got hit by somebody else. Yeah, if they hit the ammo, the tank explodes. If they kill the people inside, I can be knocked out. Kill the engine, I can't move. Kill the transmission, I can't move. Kill the tracks, I can't move. Hit the barrel or breech of the gun, and I cannot shoot. Sometimes you can shoot, but you can't move. Sometimes you can move, but you can't shoot. All that matters is that, as long as you've got at least 2 people in your tank, you'll be fine. I mean, by fine, I mean you'll still be in the match. You'll probably be in a really, really bad predicament, but other than that, you'll be fine. Maybe. I just hope that I don't run into the bane of my existence at lower tiers, which is the M8 Scout Car for China, because they just added China to this game. So I'm going to try and go through all the countries. They've got USA, USSR, which also doubles as Russia. You've got Germany, England, France, Japan, and China. Also, you can use your binoculars and stuff. In simulator mode as well, you can just stick out the top here, whereas in Tank Realistic... In Tank Arcade, it'll give you little markers to see if you can hit it or not. Like, mine will turn green there, and will show that I can actually penetrate this tank's armor. Which is extremely useful. And I just took out his cannon breech, which means that he cannot shoot at me now. I just exposed myself from cover, having not reloaded like an idiot. Because that's just how I roll. Oh no. Oh no, that's a T-28. It's got a multi-turreted monster right there. Oh yeah, and he's dead on me as well. And my gun's reloaded, I'll go out for another shot. Boom, hit him. And took out some guy, the guy to the right in the turret by the looks of it. He's side on by the looks of it. Can't see him through the... Oh no, not an M13-40. No, the Italians are invincible in this game. I mean, once you play it a lot, you get to know all the different tanks, and you learn that Russia is what everybody sees as bias, aka, you know, everybody sees Russia as invincible, because this game is made in Russia. Oh look, German Panzer. Non-penetration, are you joking? You got a British tank over there. Could possibly get a hit in on him. I'm on fire, aren't I? Oh, I got the British tank. Nice. I'm also on fire, and I have no way of extinguishing it. So I'm going to try and charge the point while my crew slowly burns to death. And that's a Stuka that is maybe not on my team. No, the Stuka was on my team, thank Jesus. But for whoever fired that wasn't, and I died from a T-28. And this shows how the shot actually hits your tank. So it killed the guy at the bottom left and the guy in the turret. Nice. Time to bring out the B1 bis. Which I put a, like, decal on. It says hot box. Kinda like it. And if you burn enough people, you can put jerry cans on your tank, which I put absolutely everywhere. Ah yes, and you can also go up in planes if you've got enough kills. In realistic, you can stay up there, kind of like the spawn points of the naval battles. But in arcade, you just do it like this. So I'm going to try and go for this, because the L-16 is way too far off. Actually, no, he'll be closing in any second now. So I'm in a Japanese plane for some reason. This game really doesn't care what country you are. Alright. Got the fighter. Bomber's still sort of active. Yeah, okay. Is he dead now? Yeah, he is. He just smashed into the ground. And maybe if I can find like an open air anti-aircraft. Because yeah, there are anti-aircrafts in this game. Flaps combat for a tighter turn. Way. Okay, somebody took out that invincible Italian tank from earlier. M8 scout car, the bane of my existence. Die, die, die. Oh yeah, it's just damaged the wheels, that was it. And let's go. We got a friendly plane up there. That actually could be my plane. It is, it just naturally flies itself away from the battlefield. By the looks of it, somebody's sighted an enemy over there. You can do attention to the designated grid square. Oh, and an enemy plane. It's a MiG-3. Not anymore. Oh, it's that bane of my existence car. Oh, critical hit. I just damaged its body and killed no one inside. And now I'm reloading. Fully loaded. I also got a machine gun. And somebody's dropped bombs. Whereabouts? I don't... right there. Run, 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 run. Man, that was a big explosion. Didn't kill anyone, though. Ha! French master race. And you can also give your team little instructions like attack the B point. And they've got an attacker aircraft. What is up, attacker aircraft? We've got invincible Italian alert. Not so invincible now, eh? Haha, I'm in a French tank. You can't do anything because France has, like, stupidly strong armor. That's gonna be a bomb right next to me, isn't it? Oh dear God. I don't even care, I'm just driving away. M2A2's also the bane of my existence. You can die. Or Lord, he can still fire. 3, 2, 1, boom. Target destroyed. Brilliant. They've got a Panzer IV, I'm so dead. And a TAS C. Could this day get any worse? With this tanker is having the worst day ever. And I disabled his engine, so he's got his gun pointed straight at me. There is no way... Did I just deflect a shell from a Panzer IV-C? Yeah, I need help. I'm stuck here, surrounded by tanks, getting shot at. But this kind of does show you what the B-1 BIS is like. Ah yes, and they've taken out... They've damaged the cannon breech, so there will be misfires. Ah. And I died. Got killed by a Soviet T-28. His massive round is coming and it hits me dead in the turret ring. And ricochets and kills the two guys back there. And you can see that invincible Italian tank in the back. And I've got my puny little FCM-36. It's a Conehead tank. But it does have artillery, which means that I can literally bomb the heck out of B. Yet I failed. But I also got first place on my team with 2 ground targets, 1 air target, and 3 kill assists. And yeah, I think if you get first, you get a little trophy. Oh, I got a medium one, though. That's nice. And tons of research. My God. Ah, yes. What's it going to be? Lions. No. I get suspension for the S-35. And yes, I can research fire protection. That thing I didn't have last time. When my tank caught fire, now I have it. An adjustment of fire just makes your gun actually accurate. See, I got no more boosters in the corner. But yeah, and there's tons of famous tanks in this game. You've got the T-34, which I unlocked, and you got crew skills as well. Forgot to mention these, so these can up your crew's skills. So you got field repairs, so like the more people are trained in field repair, the faster you can repair your tank in the field. I'm trying to max out everyone, like, generally. But yeah, you gain crew XP points from fighting and training your crew, and you can add them on like this. You can give them weird qualifications as well. We've got like T-34 for the USSR. They've got, you know, the M3 Lee and the M4 Sherman for the USA, which I don't have, but I can preview. And I have personally worked my way up through the German tech tree in order to get some really fancy looking beasts. For instance, the Panzer IV F2 with its 75mm gun. And I've also got things like the Heinkel 111, those bombers which went over London, and I've seen these in like tons of films, you know, Battle of Britain, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, it bombs a house. And I also got a skin for this one, so it has a swastika on it, because historical accuracy. If I put to Docknicht on the side, because it's cool. And I also got this, just a little scout car. And I also have, like, the king of my collection, the Tiger H1, which I put the 131 skin on. And I also put a helmet on the top, because I think stealth helms are cool. I own one as well. But yeah, one thing I was going to show off as well is the decals, as I keep calling them. Don't know how to say that really. Is it like decal, decal? But you can go into customization, and you can put some on. This is the T-34, so I haven't put any on yet. And you can choose tons. You can get Germany tanks, you can get things like Paula, you get old tank division like 21st Panzer Division, 334 tank number. Some of these you have to purchase. Some of them you don't. And there's this one which you can only use in Germany. But yeah, you know, a ton of these things, but what I'm going to put on is USSR tanks, because I have a ton of these. Like, for instance, if I look down, I think I got an interesting one. Yeah, I got this. Emblem of the 7th Guard Separate Heavy Tank Brigade. So I can just put this right there. And you can also choose only available, which shows all the ones that I've got. I've got, you know, Polish things as well. But, you know, I think I might, you know, put this right on the side right there. There we go. Actually, I'll put this on the other side. Looks cool, it's got a bear on it. And you can also rotate them, flip them. There we go, flipped it round the other way. So it's facing the front. So as you can see down here, it's the other way around to where it is in the tank if I zoom in. Yeah. But yeah, I've got mine on ultra graphics and works smoothly, works just fine. And with the decorators I mentioned, I've just got gas canister, which is setting 20 people alight when you're in a ground vehicle of rank 2 to 5. And then again, ranks 2 to 5. Missions 110 for the gas mask. Players defeated 50 for the other helmets and whatnot. You've got tons. UK helmets, Soviet helmets, Italian, France, US, Japan, you got everything. But yeah, if I want to, and I might, I can just hang a gas mask on the side of my tank. Or can't be in the way of other modules and stuff. You know, actually, could put like a little German helmet up here. Nah, but I will Might put it on the optics. No, can't do that. Yeah, you can stick stuff places. I'll just put a, oh, I know. And you've also got camouflage and stuff which you could put on, but I don't own any. Because you've got to pay for that stuff. A lot of this stuff you have to pay for, or you can grind it out. I just realized how big the back of this tank is. Yeah, if I want to, I can just put a gas canister there. However, I think I would prefer to have it over here. Well, it's a bit off there, so I can rotate it. And then, yeah, we'll have no fuel, no shortage of fuel on the Eastern Front there. They've got tons of tanks from the T-34 to the Tiger to things like, you know, they got tons of famous planes as well, like you got Spitfires, Hurricanes, you got the Typhoon, you've got Messerschmitts, Heinkel 111s, Ju-87s, you've got the Japanese Zero, which I have in a hydroplane configuration. Then you've also got things like, I don't know if there's any real famous planes for Italy, but reload speed, weapon maintenance, repair speed, there we go. You've also got these wagers, which I don't use unless they're the Golden Eagle ones. Pretty much means just like, you do a task, if you get it, you get a reward and you can move on to the next one. If you fail it, then wager goes away. And that's pretty much the only way I can achieve the premium currency, so I hope I can, you know, get it done. Yeah, you know, Italian army. This tank right here, it's flippin' invincible. And this one's tiny. Like, really tiny. Those are people compared to this tank. They have to sit down. And it's got the, 14 millimeters of armor on the front. Heck, it's got more on the tracks. Tracks are bigger than the actual armor. But, and I will just hop into a test drive of the Tiger, just to show you. And I will do it in simulator battles, actually. Why not? And, because in simulator battles you're stuck on the top of the hatch. For tanks, not sure about ships, but in planes you're in the cockpit, and it like sticks you on joystick modes. So yeah, I'm on top of the commander's hatch. And also the barrel shows up as well, so I can load in a high explosive and fire at the Soviet tank. So as you can see, I've got a gas mask on the commander's cupola and little hat. And also I've set up my sight so I can adjust distance, so you can use like R to do a rangefinder. I've got a custom sight as well, by the way. You can do that. Set it says 110, so I'll set it to there. Actually, you know what? I can just machine gun this crew down. And I destroyed it. Wonderful. I mean, most good players in War Thunder, though, will just estimate distance. Like that, for instance. But wait, did the front of that T-26 just bounce a Tiger shell? That's better. Wiped out everyone in one shot with my not-so-penetrating rounds. Yeah, I got an MG-34. And there's a T-34 over there, so if I stop the tank, and then make sure I've zeroed my sight, press R, which you have to bind for the rangefinder. It says 350. I can set my sights to roughly 350. On the top, if you look, each one represents 100, and then if I just fire with the point directly on it, I knock out the crew. Gunner, driver, gunner, machine gunner, radiator, fuel tank, knocked out the whole thing. And you can use binoculars as well to look. Ah, we got a tank up there. We've also got turret traverse speed, which is really, really slow. Hold on, zero the sights. Measure the range. You don't have to do this. This is just something I like to do. 700, alright. Fair deal off. And non-penetration, because it's a modern tank. But yeah, I'm just driving with my turrets sideways to the vehicle. I usually fit like a high tier tank up there, so doesn't really matter to me. But yeah, this thing's got smokes on it and whatnot. Yes, this is Tank Simulator. It's not too hard, really. The only difference is hard to actually, see which way your tank is facing sometimes. From just driving it, because as you can see when I'm looking up at the enemy, I can barely see the bottom of my tank. But yeah, I've got a functioning enemy tank over there. Also, angling the armor is good, because like, if you put something at an angle, if you just draw a straight line through it, it'll be a bit thicker than it usually is. So you know what, I'll just estimate distance here. There we go, a non-penetration. Because the cheeks on the turret are way too strong for this German tank. I mean, it's also really loud from the outside. Oh wow, okay, what tank is that? But yeah, I'll try and, Fury it, as it might be known. From that film, Fury. So if I get to the side of it, I exploded that bit of ammunition, which means that the entire tank just completely got obliterated. And sometimes this turret can actually be blown sky high as well. Oh, and I ran into a lamppost. Is that a tank right there? No, it's a dead one. That's a KV-2. This thing has a gun which is absolutely massive. I'm actually just going to get closer to it. But yeah, War Thunder's got tons of interesting game modes. I might upload some more of me doing French tanks, because I'm planning on uploading a Soviet video as well, of me grinding for the T-34, which I showed off a bit earlier. And I might do one of simulator planes, or some tank realistic with my Tiger, because that's pretty much the only tank I do realistic with. Don't do tank simulator though, I don't do that. And yeah, you can, take out the gun breech and stuff. And as you can tell, the machine gun's a bit to the left, because on the actual turret it is. And if I just go... That's where all the ammunition is. Will that do anything? Oh wow, I killed the entire upper, crew. Because this gun is super powerful at this range, so... Okay, maybe this sidearm armor's a bit much. But yeah. As I said earlier, you only need 2 crew to actually be, classed as alive. And I just took one out, so there's only one guy left, so the tank got destroyed. So got our final Soviet opponent up here. Actually, there's a moving tank as well. Tried to shoot on the move, not a good idea. Texture's quite nice as well. Up close it loses a bit of its, charm, but from this distance, if you look at that, some really good textures. Non-penetration on the wheel. Yeah, some early war tanks don't do too well against it, but in particular the M1 Abrams is really under-armored. There we go, I destroyed the track slightly. What is wrong with this tank? Oh, okay. Knocked out the crew. But yeah, it's got a very powerful gun on it. Looks lovely just punching in. I love that effect. I mean, it doesn't look too cool from up here in the commander's, you know, cupola, but other than that, it's pretty good. I gotta reload the machine gun now. But yeah, I think I will probably head back to the hangar, and this video is already going to be stupidly long. So I think that I will actually leave it there. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. And I'll probably do more War Thunder in the future.